What is going on, my beautiful people? As you can tell, I'm in my favorite river bottom slash ravine with bedding up there and a deer stand actually in the woods about 40 yards that way. Perfect bow hunting setup. And we're pulling a trail camera card from this video that I'll tag up above, but we're actually about to put out some more products. So just as soon as I pull this trail camera card, I'm gonna meet you guys at the back of the John Deere Gator back behind me, and we are going to see what this week's product is and what I'm going to put out, and we'll talk about how we're going to come back in 2 weeks and see what kind of trail camera photos they are, because that's what I do here. As you guys know, I don't have any sponsors. I'm not affiliated with anybody. This is just me testing out products because it's something I enjoy doing, and I enjoy seeing what deer I have in my area. It is currently June, and if you guys hunt, man, that lighting, wow, look at that. If you guys hunt, you know that in June, what's happening? Deer are developing their racks. They're getting bigger. They need protein, they need minerals, they need supplements. Everything like that is what you need to get. So that is what I went out to the store and I picked up. This is actually something I have never used before. It's R1 Rack 1 Whitetail System. This is, I'm assuming, their first in a series of R1, 2, and probably 3, since it says Grow, Scout, and Hunt. It's premium whitetail mineral. Looking at the products, it's the same mineral that you're going to have in just about any mineral that you find. Calcium, phosphorus, salt, magnesium, protein, zinc, everything that you're going to have in any kind of mineral or anything that is going to be distributed or sold as a product that should be put out during this time of year. And what I actually like about this is it shows some different phases of what you need to be doing, right? It shows grow. You're supposed to be growing your deer year round. As you can see, it says to grow, and then you want to begin scouting come, this says June through November. I say that's pretty accurate. And then you want to hunt September through February. That's pretty good for my area. Bow season comes in typically mid to late September, and deer season usually goes out in January. So the February part's a little bit off, but for the most part, that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys the area really quick where we're gonna put out this protein. As you can see, it is a big, clear, open area that has plenty of water because runoff comes through here. As you can see, we got hills all around us. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna spread out the product in this general area. I don't have my tripod, so I'm not gonna get a good glimpse of that because I don't trust sitting my new camera down on anything other than the tripod right now. But I'm going to show you guys the finished product, right? All right, so this is my finished product. I put some in that hole in the water, so as that dries up, that area is going to stay nice and nutrified. And then I put a lot of it just in that general area that they've been tearing up. All that ground was wet. Typically with mineral, it says to mix it with water. And, you know, it's plenty wet that it's going to soak into the ground. I'm not worried about that at all. But as you can see, there's lots of trails. There's a trail right here that's coming through those two trees. There's a trail up this little river. There's a trail right here that you can see where it's kind of a little less green. And there's a bunch of trails going this way. Now there's a lot of laydown, so they kind of funnel out of this general area or up this little logging road that I'm on. But that's why I love this area. And if you want to see more videos of why I hunt the areas I hunt, by all means, let me know, and I'll do it for you guys. I want to help you guys learn to hunt as I learn to hunt. And I'm actually going to come out here maybe tomorrow or Sunday morning and just walk around and scout and show you guys some trails, maybe some old rubs, if I can find some scrapes and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, I will see you in 2 weeks when we pull that trail camera card. Peace. I don't know if you can see it, but right in the middle of the picture, and I'll make sure to put a circle around it, is actually an owl. It's a good old barred owl. He just turned his head and looked at us. There's another shot of him. You can kind of see him a little better. Got his attention. It has now been 2 weeks since we put out the mineral at our most famous mineral site on YouTube. You guys heard it here first. Definitely some tracks in there. As you can see, there's actually, I can't tell if that is a coyote or maybe one of my neighbor's dogs again. As you guys do know, we did have my neighbor's dog run through here with a fawn. Make sure you check the video up above in case you missed that so you can see that video. But there's definitely been some tracks. I'm going to walk over to the Primos trail camera now and check and see how many photos we have gotten, if I can get this spider web off my hand. It says we have 62 videos on this, so Doesn't seem like there has been a whole lot of movement, but we got something we're about to put out to check in on that. But we're gonna get back to the house. We're gonna see what those 62 videos hold, and make sure you guys stick to the end to see if there is anything. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications, and like this video if you do. That way you will be able to see what product we're putting out now, and what more this deer season has to bring, which is gonna be pretty exciting because I got some pretty big things I wanna do. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead, I'll meet you at the house. Thanks again for all the support, and I'll see you there. So we have made it back to the house to see what has been coming out to the mineral the past couple of weeks, the past 2 weeks. And as you can see, here is a video of me actually spreading that mineral out. I have a couple possums and raccoons walking through. I'll put a video of a possum up for you guys, just in case. And we have our first doe visitor coming in, and she eats around for a while. That's one of the things with this spot, especially this early in the season. There's only a couple deer in the area, and there aren't really that many moving around right now just because of how hot it is. And when they are moving, it's in the middle of the night. So we get a lot of the same deer, but I was gonna see if we had any other pictures of the 2 bucks that we got on this video linked above, so go check that out if you missed it. So the next morning we actually have another doe come in. It's not the same doe, it's not near as chunky as that first doe we just saw, but it came in nonetheless, so we'll throw a clip up of it. Okay, so it looks like we actually have a spike in this video. So at least we're starting to see some more signs of some bucks. And then there I am. So wow guys, actually the past couple weeks there really hasn't been that much in the area. I know it's been really hot, we've had a good many thunderstorms, but for whatever reason the deer did not come to that mineral site this week. I don't know if that has to do with the mineral that I put out, or if the deer just aren't in the area right now due to the increasing temperatures, but definitely have some more product out there right now, and I'm hoping to get some better results. So make sure that you guys stay on the channel, and that way I can show you that just because you don't get pictures in one area at this time of season doesn't mean the deer aren't there or they won't be there. This is an area that deer frequent throughout the year, and I know that just from past experience hunting there. Now, of course, this area could not be good this season, but I'm gonna keep this camera out in this area because I know it has produced quality deer in the past, and we'll see if it continues to produce. I got another trail camera that I've been moving around looking for some other spots, so don't think I'm just relying on this one area or this one camera. But make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and do all this stuff that's popping up right here. That way you don't miss anything, and you guys will always be updated on what my hunting season looks like. But anyways guys, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start talking about the verse of the week for those of you that are believers and want to watch this part of the content, and then I'll give you guys an outro. So this verse of the week is actually one that is my wallpaper on my computer, and it's from Psalms. It's Psalms chapter 110 verse 1, and it's, I cried out to the Lord, and when I was in trouble he answered me. Christians that believe and know what's going on in the world, there's definitely some trouble that's coming for Christians. I know there's been stuff done in California banning worship, and there's just a lot of things going on in the United States alone that causes a lot of people trouble and distress. So I think a lot of people just need to realize that we're all created equal, and God wants us to love everybody. Now, I know there's a lot of people that don't necessarily believe in God or believe in religion, and that's a whole problem in itself, and that's part of what is getting cancel Christianity trending on Twitter and getting all these things trending. But guys, I know in my life God has worked some crazy things into even crazier things, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on this planet. And so if you guys want to hear more of that story, I'm glad to share it. But just remember this psalm, that if you cry out to the Lord when you're troubled, he'll answer. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed the words of God that I've shared with you. And I encourage you all to read in your Bible. Don't just listen to what man says about the Bible. Man is flawed. Man is sin. Jesus and God are not. So if you read the Bible, read the words written in red, you're going to have way more of an understanding for where all these people are coming from than if you just listen to a little bit of information here and a little bit of information there. Go get the information directly from the source yourself and study it and pray to God that he'll show you what he means. It's all laid out there in the Bible. If you read Revelations and you read the rest of the Bible, everything is predicted. And I've seen in other sources that it says that the Bible is the most historically accurate document and the best prediction of what has happened and will happen. So guys, I just encourage you to do your research and look at the Bible. Come with an open mind if you aren't a Christian, and just consider it. Read the Bible, read what it says. Thank you guys again for watching, and always remember, when nature calls, or Jesus or God, you better answer.